Good afternoon, Lady D, coming at you again. Uh, I need all your parents that have little children to look at this picture right here. This is a picture of a gun locked in a car. When will parents understand that children are curious, kind of hard-headed? They don't mean any harm. It's up to you parents to keep the children safe. It's up to us to keep our children safe. And when we don't lock away our guns, first of all, I don't like guns. Never did, never will. I lost 2 children to gun violence. So, hell no, I don't like guns. But if you have to have a gun in your house or in your car, if you can afford a gun, I know damn well you can afford to have it locked and kept safe away from your babies. A 2-year-old, I just scratch my head. I just can't believe that a 2-year-old accidentally shot and killed his 4-year-old sister. How in the hell does that happen? I thought guns were kind of heavy. How do a 2-year-old get the hold and shoot his sister? How? So, you know who should be spending time in jail, right? Either mommy or daddy, or both. Now, when that 2-year-old grows up and finds out what he did, which me, as a mom, I wouldn't tell him. I just could not tell him that he was responsible for his sister's death. Some things are better left and taken to your grave. 2 years old, about 2 months ago, a 4-year-old was in the back seat of parents' car or mom's car. I don't know whose car it was. But mom was sitting in front of the child. And the child got a hold of the gun. And he shot his mom in the neck. And she died. I definitely would not tell him when he gets older. Most likely he won't remember. He's going to be traumatized. Please get that child some counseling. And whatever you do, do not tell him that he accidentally did this to his mommy. It would just ruin his life. So, my little speech today is how to keep our babies safe. Please, people, look into these locks. They're not expensive at all. I looked them up. They're not expensive at all. And they're damn sure worth purchasing them. Keep your baby's hands off of them. And you know, you have teenagers, dressy boys. They're curious about guns. I don't know why, but it's just in their nature. They are curious about guns. A lot of them like guns. A lot of them enjoy playing with guns. And how about wait a minute, the 9-year-old, yeah, this was a couple of months too. 9-year-old in the room playing video games with his 17-year-old brother. So his brother was picking at him, like brothers, like big brothers do. He was picking at him. Why would he pull out a BB gun? I thought they hurt too and can cause some damage. But he pulls out a BB gun on his 9-year-old brother. Okay. Okay. So the little brother must have said to himself, well, I know where mommy and daddy keep the gun, the real gun. And he went and found his parents' gun. And he came back and he killed his 17-year-old brother. How many kids do we lose to bullets? How many? 13-year-old teen just killed walking home from school. 13-year-old was shot multiple times while sitting in a parked car. This is two different incidences. One, a teen was shot and killed while walking home from school. This one, 13-year-old was sitting in the passenger seat of a car, of a SUV, and they shot, I don't know whether it was a he, a they, a she, a he be, or what. But they shot this child so many times. It's a wonder he survived long enough to make it to the hospital. Unfortunately, he did pass away. May you rest in peace. And hugs to your mommy and your daddy. Big hugs from Lady D to your mommy and daddy. And I'm just so sorry. I'm so sorry that this happened to you. And I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad, that this happened to your child. I know what you're going through. My two sons were a lot older, but they were still my babies. They belonged to me. They didn't live long enough to take on a wife. So they still belong to me. I don't know what's going on out here, but it's a lot of cold-hearted people out here today. Cold, heart made of ice, just cold, no feeling, no remorse. I don't understand it. I go back to the killer weed, the crazy ass beer that they only sell in black and brown neighborhoods, the pill popping. Everybody's doing that. All races are doing that. But that killer weed and that crazy ass beer, they flooding our neighborhoods with that. And y'all think y'all doing something by smoking and drinking. Y'all really think y'all doing something. All you're doing is ruining your own goddamn life. That's what you're doing. You're ruining your life because the shit makes you crazy. Read up on it. Read up on synthetic weed. It's either going to make you kill somebody or you may make a mistake and put a child in this small casket. This is just horrible. I'm glad I grew up in the days that I grew up. We didn't have any of that. I don't remember losing a friend when I was a kid. I don't. Not even a kid hit by a car. I don't remember any of that ever happening. So, what the hell is going on today? Something is going on. Like back in my day, they had the crack cocaine. And some of you may not remember what the crack cocaine did to our people. It had us stealing from our moms or dads or siblings, stealing from any damn body. It would make you take somebody's life because you think they may have a couple dollars in their pocket. Yeah, that crack cocaine was something. So now they done came out with synthetic weed, man-made. And the man that made it obviously don't know what the fuck he was doing. Because you're making stuff that's making people kill. I read it the other day. I read it. And it does make you do violent things. Read it. Look up synthetic weed. Google it. See what you come up with. Okay. We don't need to see no more children in these little caskets. We don't need this. We don't need this in our life. That is the most painful thing, is to lose a little person. They need to turn that son of a bitch loose who does this to these children. Turn them loose and let us have them. Let us have a piece of that ass. Please. These children are innocent. They don't belong here. They don't belong here no time soon. So please, look up synthetic weed or synthetic marijuana and read up the side effects from it. It's frightening. Y'all think that shit make you feel good? It's frightening. Go find some natural weed. I don't have anything against weed. I used to smoke. I used to smoke all the time, but it didn't have us acting like this. We didn't even fight each other. All we did was laugh and act simple. Look up synthetic weed, please. And whatever you do, and wherever you go today or tomorrow, stay focused, be safe, stay focused, be safe. Pay attention to your surrounding, please. I'm really, really tired of hearing about all these homicides and deaths. It's frightening. It's really frightening. It makes me worry about my entire family. I have nieces, nephews, siblings. I don't want any of that to happen to them. It happened to my two sons and my stepson. No more. No more. No more, please. Because then you're going to make me get out here and act a damn fool. So please, people, be safe. And I will be talking to you soon. Have a wonderful evening and God bless you all.